My name's Elijah from Barley Sober podcast. We're from London, Ontario, and we're here with the coolest guys in, the GTA or Ontario altogether. We have Matt from Nickelbrook.
Yeah. Hi, hey everybody. I'm
It's
Matt.
official. He's here, and Ben,
What's going on, everyone? How's
the
it going?
man that is handing out the beer. He has the most important job tonight, so that's excellent. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. The bar park, Arabella in Kitchener Waterloo, is awesome. We haven't been here before. More hipsters than not, but that's how it goes. And you got like 15 on tap.
Yeah, we got 16 beers on tap, almost all funk and sours. I think there's maybe 2 or 3 beers that aren't funk or sour. And yeah, it's probably one of the, if not the premier craft beer bar in the Kitchener Waterloo area, and they've been really good for us, really good to us. So we wanted to do something special with them. So we've been doing this tap domination tour. We've been bringing a lot of one-offs and unique beers to a bunch of different sort of like flagship bars across the province, and this is one of them. There was a spider there. It's fine. Yeah, and it's been. I showed up about 6:30, and the place was slammed. So it's been really awesome.
And you showed no mercy to the spider, so that
no
gives you
mercy.
street cred for
Yeah.
Nickelbrook too. So that's good.
We don't fuck around with spiders.
There you go. Not at all. You had to bring all these kegs here.
Well, we've got drivers. We got very strong, strapping men and women that deliver these kegs, and
Sidekicks are handy.
yeah. But yeah, no, we've been planning these for 3 or 4 months now. So we've been putting a few aside every time we come out with a new beer. So Pat, who's the funk master at the Funk Lab, has been brewing up a bunch of crazy stuff: barrel aged sours, different fruit sours, all sorts of stuff. And we've just been putting a couple aside every time so that we would have a really solid lineup. And we're really stoked on what reaction we're getting today, because people are really into it.
The sours are usually pretty potent and kind of punchy, but these are a nice mix, a nice blend, and kind of easy drinkers. Especially when we're going to the fall and the cold weather, it's not too bad.
Yeah, we got a good variety. So we've got a couple of the barrel aged ones, like the Proudest Funk and the with Glowing Hearts, that are higher alcohol. They're 7-8%. They got a bit more complexity to them, and then the Ubers are more of a kettle sour, so they're 4.5%. They're fairly light, fairly clean sours, and then they've got a nice. And then we throw fruit in there, so we got a nectarine, an apricot, a blue plum, so you get that sort of nice variety of fruit flavors going on.
How many are one-offs that you're bringing tonight?
Pretty much all of them, actually. Almost every Uber except for Raspberry Uber is a one-off, just because we got a lot of great fruit this summer from Sunnydale Farms. So shout out to those guys. And all of our barrel-aged sours, they take 2-3 years to make. So a lot of them we'll do them once, and we sort of see what we get at the end of it, and it's very hard to replicate. The uncommon element is our Brett Pale Ale. That's one that's sort of a core to us, and it's actually going to the LCBO soon. So that'll be a really great, accessible funk beer for people that are into this kind of stuff. But a lot of these are, here only and in our bottle shop, and very, very hard to get.
Awesome. Ben, he's the man with the Kentucky Bastard.
I am the man with the Kentucky Bastard.
I call you a connoisseur of the bourbon beverages, because you were beaming every time you brought the beer around.
Yes, sir.
What do you think of it?
I think Kentucky Bastard by far is one of our best beers. I love the fact that you can age it and the flavor changes so much. It's such a complex, deep, rich beer. I think you can't go wrong with it.
Was there caramel or something going on that was a little hintier? I try to be a beer pro. I'm a bit of a rookie. I apologize, but what's going on there that kind of mixes everything up?
Yeah. So you can get some caramel notes, some roasty notes. You'll get some really full, almost fudge-like chocolate notes as well. And because it's been aging for a year in the barrels, you're going to get that nice, rich, boozy taste from the bourbon backing. So it's a really deep, nice, dark beer, especially as we're approaching the fall.
We can be like we're in the deep south, but we can still say "a" and
Yes,
enjoy
sir.
the Canadianisms that we have.
You got it, bud.
It's beautiful. Nice one.
Yeah.
A little bacon next time. You do the trick. A little maple syrup. I
Yeah,
think
you
would be
got
okay.
it.
That's good.
Awesome.
I do have a question for you, Matt. When are you coming to London, and when are you going to do a tap takeover? Because we're feeling left out.
No, we've got one planned for Milosh's Craft Beer Emporium.
Sweet.
Yeah, it probably won't be till January or February. I know he's done some events recently. He wants to spread them out a bit more, but Milosh is an amazing bar that we see a lot of love at, and no, we're going to be bringing some really good stuff to them in the new year. Probably bring some barrel-aged stuff, some really dark, rich stuff, maybe some winey bastards, some cafe. So you'll see some really good stuff there, and stuff that we don't have here tonight as well.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, man.
In the winter, it'll be perfect.
It'll be amazing. Yeah, and Milos is the best. Like he knows his stuff. So
Right, and he has a fancy name.
and he's got a fancy name.
Good.
Yeah.
Just in case people have been living under a rock
Yeah.
for the last decade, where can Nickelbrook be found, and where can we get your beer?
I mean, if you want the really good, random, weird stuff, you got to come to the brewery, Burlington, Ontario, 864 Drury Lane. But we are in most LCBOs, and we now have 2 sours. We've got our Raspberry Uber, which is a Berliner Weiss, and we've got our Series Cucumber Lime Goza, which is like a, take Bud Light Lime Margarita, but make it really good and sour, and no Bud Light Lime at all. And that's what you got. It's amazing. And then, yeah, as I said, our Uncommon Element's going to be our Brett Pale Ale's coming to the LCBO. So, and then all of our core stuff, our Headstock IPA and our Naughty Neighbor Pale Ale are in the beer store as well, and most grocery stores. So you can find us. If you can't find us, you're not looking hard enough.
It's not as exciting, but shout out to your Green Apple. That's what first beer that got me hooked on Nickelbrook.
And then that's the first beer that really put us on the map like 10 years ago. That was the first fruit beer in the LCBO. It was one of the first weird sort of out there beers. And that really is what we built our reputation on. And then as Ryan Morrow, our brewmaster, sort of came up and started experimenting more with hops and stuff, that's when the IPAs and the pale ales started coming out. But Green Apple still holds a special place in our heart because it got us started.
Now I feel really old.
I mean,
I'm like a legend in beer or something. It's a decade.
We still have people that are asking about it all the time and looking
Beautiful.
for it. So it's
Timeless classic.
Yeah.
That's like me with gray hair. It's beautiful. Matt and Ben, they're rock stars in Nickelbrook. Go to their Facebook page. Take a look at all their tap takeovers. There's tons in Ontario. You got to head out and check out. Next week in Toronto.
No, not next. October 12th. The only cafe in Toronto. That'll be the next one.
And then nickelbrook.com. Did I get that right?
Nickelbrook.com, yeah.
Head over, check all the good stuff out. And these two dudes, come to their house in Burlington anytime. We'll see you soon.